It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Drake London. He's been a quarterback's best friend, nearly 1,300 yards receiving on the year. It's the Rams and the Cardinals, coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
And some strong running. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Shepard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Williams will try again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And this one is right through. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams taking the field and leading the way, the man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Two for one.
Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
Williams loses the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Up the middle, it's Williams. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it. You talk about this Rams defense. Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football...
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Go, John!
And London, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Goff. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, the Rams at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return is Williams. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously, the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way, you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
The throw over the middle taken in. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Williams to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Scott. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Murray now. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down. Murray sets to throw.
Right side, he has Johnston. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year
as his guys are able to extend their lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd, Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. That pick 6 just a moment ago. Things went from bad to worse. Look up at the scoreboard now. Not looking good here. We'll see if they can put something together on this drive. 1st and 10.
In search of redemption from the pick 6. Goff.
And complete to Drake London.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be first down Rams. Goff. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second. All starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hold on. Check.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Murray to air it out again. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Come on.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
64 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Here's Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Ernest Jones.
2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. He'll get this to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Pacheco once again.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And London, the motion man right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well. Mistakes by both of them.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Goff on 3rd down.
They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Here's Goff.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he gets it down to the 32. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
They'll run with ETN.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Second and 7. Now a toss left for Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Here's Goff.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cards are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, Because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Goff.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
A give to ETN running right.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Travis Etienne.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Rams are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now carry number 20 in the game. Here's Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Here's Murray. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So Goff and the Rams down by 9, 2:07 remaining. They'll have 1 play, maybe 2 before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. Goff.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Now Goff. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now it's Goff. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Here we go. This is 4th down.
We're good. We're good.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Back to throw. Murray being chased out left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
So now it's the Rams' turn. Trailing in this one now. 23 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Cardinals.